When checking out new fire starting products, start off by choosing an old and reliable system to compare it to. The challenger in this instance is Insta-Fire, and the old faithful is a tea light candle. May the best system win. Insta-Fire combines wood pellets, paraffin wax, and volcanic rock. It's supposed to reach temperatures of 1,000 degrees and start fires in wet, windy, cold, and even icy conditions. It's non-volatile, it ships readily by U.S. mail and can be stored in just about any area. A tea light candle lasts about 4 hours and produces a good bit of heat and light. When used as fire starters, tea light will burn until the fire is started and the candle wax burns up. I'll build 2 campfires with dry wood and 2 using very wet wood to see if Insta-Fire is really any better than the other methods. For this test, the weather was sunny, dry day with a temperature of about 65 degrees. Variable winds of 20 to 25 miles per hour from the southwest with gusts to about 40 miles per hour. I started the first fire with dry wood, using 1/2 cup of Insta-Fire on the dry ground without kindling. As the fire grew, I added dry sticks to the fire to get the logs in the pyramid fire lay to take. This fire was a little slow to get started and put out a lot of smoke, but not a lot of heat. As time went by, the fire did get much hotter and could be used to cook on. It took almost 2 minutes for the logs to catch fire and remained smoky throughout the burn period. The second pyramid fire was built on wet ground using water-soaked wood. I put down 1/2 cup of Insta-Fire on the wet ground without kindling and lit it. The fire grew at a slow pace as I added more wet wood to it. The upper layers of wood were slow to dry out. Once again, there was not much heat given off, but a lot of smoke, and it took about 5 minutes for the wet logs to begin catching fire. I built another pyramid fire with dry wood and put the tea light candle in the middle of the fire lay and the dry kindling around it. Then I lit the candle. The fire was very quick to start and had less smoke and more heat than the fire started with Insta-Fire. Time-wise, it also took less than 2 minutes for the logs to catch fire. The last pyramid fire was built on soaked ground using soaked wood. I put the tea light candle in the middle of the fire lay. I placed wet kindling all around the candle and over it, then built the final pyramid fire lay. When finished, I lit the candle. The candle lit the kindling and began drying out the soaked wood. The fire grew at a fair rate, and logs began to burn 4 minutes later. This fire was not as strong as the dry fire version, but still better than the Insta-Fire Wet version. Insta-Fire can deliver some security and confidence for those less experienced with building and maintaining fires, but I wouldn't use it over a tea light candle. Insta-Fire does work as advertised, but it's not necessarily better than other options. Our recommendation is this: go back to basics. Learn how to build fires in all conditions without using Insta-Fire, and then just carry it in your bag for emergency purposes.